welcome back to the history of Indian real estate, and we are identifying those parameters and biometers for the Indian real estate industry, marketplace, demand, supply, and the trends which had actually based on various historical events in the Indian history. In 1984, the first Indian Developers Association was formed, that was Maharashtra Chamber of Housing Industry, and later on in 1996, 1998, I think 1996, where the 10th year of accommodation dance called the All India Developers and Builder, where we invited a lot of people all over India. In 1998, the first president, Mr. Kumar Gera from the Gera Development Pune, had with his untiring effort created the Confederation of Real Estate Developers Association of India, that is CREDAI. Then in uh, if for the first time in India there was a housing policy came in 1998. Various associations and chamber of commerce and other people were actually giving so many suggestions for betterment of housing industry, and every 5 year plan, though having importance given to the housing for all, but had never allocated any specific funds or created any environment for housing for all, though it had always recognized that we require a huge number of housing and there was a huge gap between demand and supply. The 1998 housing policy was one of the big landmark achievement by the Developers Association, and credit goes to the Mr. Kumar Gira, who was the then national president of the CREDAI. That was the first time that the government has recognized the real estate as a, now, although it is not formal and is still not formal industry, but as an industry and industrial player. And in 1999, after the just 1998, 1999, we had a Rent Control Act came in, and that was after 1949. Then there was so many anomalies, Pagdi system, and then people were asked to pay 100 months rent and take the ownership. It was challenged in the Bombay in the Supreme Court of India. Then it was not actually formulated. And in now 2020, we are now still to find that the draft Model Rent Control Act is still to come, and I don't know if maybe in the next session of Parliament it may come in. But in 1999, that was the first attempt after 1949 that the rent modules were to control, and that was a Model Rent Control Act. Every state is having its own Rent Control Act, but that was the Model Rent Control Act in 1999. The government had started. Now, in going back to the, I mean, in 1998, after 1999, there was a scam, Telgi scam, and then the stamp paper scam was reported in various transactions were to again re-registered because of many thing, and that was it. Now coming back, it is 2001. That was a very major event had happened in 2001. Very interesting because after 1999, when the ICICI came into housing finance business, they within 2 years the entire scenario of housing finance has changed. Those defunct departments of nationalized bank also came into the out of the hibernation, and they started taking housing finance as a serious priority sector lending. 2001, where the government has given a rebate or exemption to repay the housing finance and the interest, and the housing finance interest and housing finance, when the principal is repaid, then it was called, given an deductions in the income tax. And then where the people have started, instead of paying the rent, people wanted to go in for the housing finance, and that was the reason that in the last few episodes I was telling about that there was a 63% exponential growth had took place in 2001 to 2005, where people took housing finance and invested in the property for a better prospects, maybe for the rental income, for the rental yield, or maybe the capital appreciation and the yield also. And there was a surety that the boom may come in any time, and which also took place in 2007. So I will talking about the next episode about that 2007 boom and what were the ingredient to that particular boom and what were those reasons for that boom to took place. Stay with me. Thank you.